Thank you to YouTube for giving me this wonderful opportunity to make my own recording. I want to speak about 3 different subjects. Number 1 is bullying. Number 2 is the myth of the penis. And number 3 is violence against women. I have 5 minutes per subject, 15 minutes for the total video from YouTube. Thank you again. So my first one, bullies. Bullies are basically cowardly planners who set out their daily routine to hurt another human being. It's important to distinguish between a human error and a repeated nasty act. The human error will accept responsibility, the repeated nasty act will not. So by not accepting responsibility, the bully refuses to correct what they're doing wrong because they enjoy hurting others. Bullies will act cautiously, hence premeditated, in a gathering, or will act with the support of a group against one person, not in a gathering of people. Once again, this proves the cowardice and premeditation in bullying. Teenagers can be corrected more easily than mature adults, and teachers, parents, and lawmakers have to be told that bullying is not acceptable. Nor can teachers, parents, and lawmakers ignoring or encouraging bullying be accepted. And they do the most damage as they are in control for long periods over teenagers. Bullying in mature adults is more difficult to deal with. First of all, they have more experience in bullying. But the easiest way to deal with this is to confront the bully in a safe environment. An example of a safe environment would be in a gathering of people who are not supporters of bullying, or when the bully is alone. You will find in the first case, the bully is amazed you are showing them up in front of others. And in the second case, you will find the bully will try to convince you there's something wrong with you. But always remember, you are not the only one this bully will pick on. But if everyone does their part in challenging bullies, we will have fewer people suffering from depression, and that goes for the bully as well as the bullied. It will also lead to a more peaceful, civilized life for every age group. Number 2 subject I want to talk about is the penis theory. We've all heard of psychological theories and Freud theories being the most popular in the English-speaking world. We've all heard of Greek mythology, Irish mythology, but not about the penis mythology. The theory of the penis can be summed up as penis mythology, not because it's a myth. In actual fact, the penis is reality. But in the world we live in, it is treated like a myth. First of all, the word penis is taboo. So we have to use willy instead. which probably comes from William the Conqueror. The penis is primarily used as a tool to deposit semen. It is also used as a tool in warfare to rape women, while the gun is used to kill men. One disadvantage here is the man has full training in using a gun to protect himself, while a woman has no training to protect against rape in a war zone. But in modern society, the penis is not promoted as a beautiful sexual pleasure-giving organ. The consequences of this can be catastrophic. Teenagers are taught to use the penis as a semen depositor. Abortion and the day after pill will save them the worries of having to take responsibility of a girl getting pregnant. This develops into conquering rather than enjoying. So Willie is in full action. The psychological effect here is, as we see in all countries, the penis stops functioning at the age of 35 in general, and then brothels are introduced to cover up the educational mistakes made by the experts. After all, prostitutes don't enjoy sex and will never tell secrets because they're brainwashed to believe it's a good way to earn a living by the educators who make mistakes. We also have the term oversexed. Years ago, we had the question, what's the difference between a superiority complex and an inferiority complex? This question in modern English is, what's the difference between oversexed and undersexed? Are the humans who have the power over the penis able to answer that? They know the honest answer much better than I do, because I haven't got a penis. What about multi-orgasms? Do these come into sex education? No, because penis power has not got multi-orgasms. Not very democratic, is it? In fact, total dictatorship and censoring of essential information for the enjoyment of sex. So Willie the Conqueror is working from his grave non-stop. I hope he grows tired soon, as the world has evolved 1,000-fold since his time in history. The penis myth is over. My third subject is violence against women. Violence against women is increasing in every country in Europe. Laws are introduced to protect women, but they make no difference. We see articles in the newspapers once or twice a year, and no more on violence against women. The natural phenomenon of women attracted to men cannot stop the fact that they want to live together. Men and women are encouraged by all institutions to stay together when they sign an agreement of marriage. But when the happy marriage turns into a violent relationship, the couple are advised to work things out. and stay together if at all possible. We all know laws are made by men. Religions are dominated by men, whether they allow women into their ranks or not. Politics is dominated by men. All decisions to wage war are made by men. The workplace is dominated by men. So when institutions ask a man and a woman to live together forevermore, they are not sincere, because they know full well that the man has all the men's support outside the house. If a woman is terrified into submission within her own home, she has no support from outside, from all the male-dominated institutions. She has to use all her wits to escape being murdered. 3 women per country are murdered in Europe every week by a male partner. When a country becomes a democracy, the first thing we see in shops is the nude body of a woman, on postcards, on magazines, in the museum, in photographic courses. So, democracy is a false name for the suppression of women. Men try to convince women that showing their nude bodies is freedom for them, as we see in the filmmakers' productions, commercial advertising, theatres, carnivals. Then we have the shocking, dangerous ads of women's sexual parts displayed in adverts in the daily newspapers, offering women's bodies to men for entertainment. So young boys are being inculcated with the idea that a woman is only for depositing semen and to be suppressed. A man's body is never offered in a humiliating way, and no one wants to be humiliated. All the answer is not showing men's nude bodies as well, but to stop demoralizing women by showing them nude. All these things contribute in a huge way to violence against women. It keeps the woman suppressed, and it takes away all the work from the male-dominated institutions who, in other circumstances, would have to deal with violent men themselves. So women are used by these male-dominated institutions to do their work. Thank you for listening, and thank you again to YouTube for giving me the opportunity to do this recording. Bye.